Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, going to be talking through a couple player props I like on Prizepicks for today's MLB slate on Saturday, July the 15th. We got a big slate of MLB games on Saturday, got a few early games today, but for the sake of this video, the plays we're going to focus on are going to be from the later games, so you guys should have plenty of time to get these plays in. Got two picks we're going to share in this video, two pitcher fantasy scores that I'm liking for today. So before we do talk through these two plays, as always, if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, if they do help you out, make sure you hit that like button down below. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to the channel and if you have never checked out Prizepicks before, you can sign up for Prizepicks. You can use my promo code NOAH. You will get your first deposit matched up to $100 when you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code. Also, if you guys have never heard of Sleeper, we are now partnered up with Sleeper, and you guys can sign up for Sleeper as well. Use that promo code NOAH over on Sleeper and get your first deposit matched up to $100. Just download the Sleeper app either on your App Store if you have iPhone or on the Google Play Store if you have Android. I'm pretty sure they have an app for both. Use that code NOAH when you sign up. You'll get your deposit bonus when you do sign up, and you can take a look at all the props that Sleeper has available. They do offer a ton of props in MLB. They don't offer a lot of the other sports that some of these other DFS sites have, but they have MLB, NFL, NBA, college football, I believe. They have a lot of the main sports that people like to bet on. They do offer that on Sleeper. You can make up to 8-pick entry over on Sleeper. You can win up to 100x your money over there. So if you're one of those people that really likes to chase for high payouts, you like to play those lotto type tickets, well, you can do that over on Sleeper. Hopefully you guys took advantage of the free square that they did have yesterday. They had Tyler Glasnow's strikeout prop discounted to 3.5. That game wound up actually getting postponed, but then they did add another free square. Luis Castillo, they bumped his strikeout prop down to 0.5. Pretty sure he hit that literally the first batter of the game he struck out. Hopefully you guys took that free square yesterday, were able to make some money off of that. Sleeper does do a lot of promos throughout the week. They do discounts, they do free squares occasionally. Those are things you need to take advantage of. You want to be using those free squares, those discounts to your advantage. Those are good ways to make some easy money. And if you guys are not on Sleeper yet, again, use that promo code NOAH when you sign up and get your first deposit matched up to $100. But let's talk through this prospect slate. Two props I like for today, guys. This is actually my second time making this video. I just uploaded this video, or before I recorded this video already, but then I realized my audio wasn't working. So I had to delete that video off YouTube and redo it. So we're making a video for the second time here. But for the two plays I do like for today, two pitcher fantasy scores I'm liking. First one we're going to talk about is going to be Spencer Strider, 45.5 pitcher fantasy score. I know this line is pretty high, but I do like Strider to post more than 45.5 pitcher fantasy score here. Strider's been pitching really, really well as of late going into the All-Star break. Over this line in his last 4 starts against Philly, Minnesota, Miami, and Tampa Bay, even some tough matchups. Against Tampa Bay, one of the best offensive teams in the league. Strider went out there, posted 62 fantasy points. Strider's been one of the best pitchers in the league this season. He's posted elite strikeout numbers. He's got some of the best strikeout stuff in the league. You look at his K rate so far this season, his K rate's near 40%, which is something you don't see very often. 38.9% strikeout rate for Strider this season. Last season, pretty similar, 38.3% strikeout rate. Good matchup here against the White Sox. The White Sox are a team that will strike out a lot. They do have a top 10 K rate versus right-handed pitching this season. They also have very poor offensive numbers against righties. This is not really like a lineup you fear. This is an offense that has really struggled to put up runs this season. If you look at where they rank against right-handed pitching this season, in terms of average, the White Sox rank 24th. On base percentage, they rank 29th. Slugging, they rank 23rd. OPS, they are 27th. WRC plus, they rank 28th. So they're pretty much like bottom 5 in most offensive metrics against righties this season. They also have, again, a really high strikeout rate. This is a really high line for Strider. There's not a ton of room for error when you're looking at a line this high. If Strider does wind up giving up like 3 or 4 runs, you're pretty much, you don't have a chance to hit this. But I don't think he's going to really give up many runs here. His earned runs line on DK Sportsbook is set at 1.5. It is juiced towards the over. I think it's like minus 155 for over 1.5 earned runs. But even if we expect, even if we project Strider to give up like 2 earned runs here, he still should get a lot of strikeouts in this matchup. His strikeout prop is set at 9 on Prizepicks. So obviously Prizepicks is expecting a lot of strikeouts here. The sports books are expecting a lot of strikeouts. His strikeout prop on DK Sportsbook right now is set at 8.5, but it's heavily juiced towards the over, or it's actually at 9.5 now, a little bit juiced towards the under. But again, Strider's projected for like 9 strikeouts here. If he goes 6 innings, gets a quality start with 9 strikeouts, gives up maybe 1 or 2 runs, that would put him around like 43, 44 fantasy score. And then you got to factor in the chance at a win here. The Braves, they've been offensively so good lately, been putting up a ton of runs every night. And this is another spot where I think we can expect Strider to have a pretty good chance at a win. If you look on DK Sportsbook right now, if you look under odds to record a win, Strider's actually pretty heavily favored, minus 135 to get a win here. The Braves are heavy favorites in this game. They're minus 295 money line favorites. They have a 5.5 implied run total. The White Sox, on the other hand, have just a 3.2 implied run total. So quality start, win, both on the table here for Strider. Strikeouts upside in this matchup is definitely there as well. I would not be surprised if you see double-digit Ks for Strider here. Again, it's a high line, 45.5. 46 fantasy points is a lot of fantasy points to get for a pitcher, but if anyone can get that many, it's probably going to be Spencer Strider, and in a really good matchup like this, I like his chances of getting 46 fantasy score here. So that's the first play I like for today, and then the other play that I like, another pitcher fantasy score, George Kirby, 34.5 pitcher fantasy score. We're also going to be taking him to post more than 34.5 fantasy points here. Really good matchup for George Kirby as well, facing the Tigers here. I know the Tigers last night, they put up some runs on Luis Castillo, which was not really expected. But this is not an offense that you really should be afraid of. This is not a Tigers lineup that you really are afraid of either. And if you look at offensive numbers this season against right-handed pitching, the Tigers have been one of the worst teams in the league against right-handed pitching this season. In terms of batting average, they rank 27th. In terms of on-base percentage, they rank 27th in that category as well. They rank 29th in slugging. They rank 28th in OPS, 27th in ISO, and WRC+, plus, they're second to last, 29th in WRC+. plus. So again, bottom 5 in pretty much every offensive metric against right-handed pitching. And then if you look at their strikeout rate, this is also a Tigers team that will strike out a lot. 6th highest K rate, 24.2% against right-handed pitching this season. So really all the boxes are checked here for Kirby. Plus he's pitching at home where he has had a lot of success this season, and especially as of late, Kirby's been pitching really well at home. His last start was against Tampa Bay. Tough matchup, put up 46 fantasy points. He put up 58 fantasy points at home against the Marlins, 49 fantasy points at home against the Yankees. He did have one start against the Pirates where he did really struggle, gave up 7 runs. That was obviously an outlier, though. That's not something you can expect to happen, most nights for Kirby. But then prior to that start, he faced Texas at home, very tough matchup, 58 fantasy points. He faced the Cardinals at home, 37 fantasy points. So I believe over his last 6 home starts, he's over this line in 5 out of 6. And the one start he missed was against the Pirates where, he gave up 7 runs, obviously kind of an outlier there. I like to spot a lot for Kirby. Been pitching really well at home this season, been pitching well in general. It's a matchup that definitely presents some strikeout upside. It's a matchup where I think Kirby should be able to go pretty deep into the game, should be able to get a quality start. I think a win is definitely on the table for Kirby as well. He's not projected to get a win on DK Sportsbook. I think right now he's plus money to record a win. But if you look at just the game odds for this game, I mean the Mariners are big favorites here. They're minus 215 money line favorites. So I think a win is definitely on the table for Kirby. So quality start, win, strikeout upside as well in this matchup is all there. Really all the boxes are checked in this spot for George Kirby. And I think this 34.5 fantasy score line is a bit too low. I think I'd be fine taking this up to 36.5. Anything higher than that, though, is probably when I would just back off. But these are 2 props I do like for today, guys. 2 pitcher fantasy scores. Again, taking a first look at the board right now when I'm recording this video. I'll probably be sharing some more entries for today. I did already post this 2-pick entry over on Patreon, but I'll probably be sharing a sleeper entry for today. We did cash out on our sleeper entry yesterday. The two plays that we paired with the free square yesterday both hit. So hopefully a lot of the Patreon members were able to make a little bit of money on sleeper. Hopefully you guys were able to make some money over there as well. Again, if you guys are not signed up for sleeper yet, we are now partnered up with sleeper. You can sign up and use promo code NOAH. Over there, you get your first deposit matched up to $100 when you sign up for sleeper with my promo code. You can also sign up for Prizepicks. If you're not if not on Prizepicks yet, check them out. Sign up. Use that promo code NOAH as well over on Prizepicks and get your first deposit matched up to $100. But that's all that I got for this slate, guys. Wish you guys the best of luck on this Saturday slate. Hope you guys all enjoy your Saturday, enjoy your weekend, and we will see you guys in the next video.